What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Trout Wrangler Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Garrity. You know who that guy is right there. That is our show's vibe curator, Mr. Maverick. How you doing today, dude? We're doing the podcast a little bit later than we usually are. You gonna make it? You gonna snooze out on me? I think he's gonna make it. I'll put money on it that he's asleep in 2 minutes, or he'll be out the door when my girlfriend gets home. But we got a cool episode today. Got to recap some things. I went up to the um, Watauga River in Boone last Saturday. Not much going on up there, but we got a solo episode today. One of those things, I wasn't really on my game for the month of February. I was pretty occupied doing other things, and didn't really get many episodes scheduled. But you know, that's showbiz. March is going to be very different. I think I already almost have all the episodes filled up in March. I might need a few more. So if you're somebody that wants to come on the podcast in March, let me know. We can arrange that. Schedule. I don't even know what word I was looking for there, to be completely honest with you. Set schedule depending, I guess. I mean, but we're gonna recap that. We're gonna talk a little bit of hockey. That freaking awesome gold medal men's and women's game. Honestly, like two fantastic hockey games, and then at the end we got a little fly shop talk and some question answering. So before I get into the full podcast, I want to thank the show partners, Free Fly Apparel, A Fweta Coffee, Loon Outdoors, Trout Routes, Yeti Coolers. Doing a little restructuring on that front, so got some stuff coming. Still working some things out. But let's get into it. Yeah, I mean, we just ended the Olympics on Sunday, and as we all know, I told y'all in these solo episodes, we might get into a little bit of everything, and that everything today is hockey. Um, Dude, I mean, what a freaking hockey game! Both of those gold medal games. The whole Olympic tournament for men's and women's was fantastic. Two great hockey teams the United States put on the ice. Men's team just full of it was essentially your NHL All Star team. Um, After Four Nations last year, I didn't know what to expect, but they came out this year and just played. I mean, 6 games of hard nosed, just like in your face hockey. Like, I mean, dominated almost every team they played, other than the last two that they won in OT. I mean, unbelievable hockey. Women's team, I mean, same thing, just a freaking group of badasses. That goal and to end that game in OT, the gold medal game, what an absolutely filthy goal. I think her last name was Keller. For some reason, I think she either played at Harvard or UMass. I forget which one, but I think it was definitely one of those New England schools. But absolutely filthy goal. Obviously, you had the men's team. I mean, another golden goal. Jack Hughes with an absolute snipe. And then Quinn Hughes winning that one in OT the day before. It's an all-around great tournament. Really cool to see some of the guys. Like I said, I'm originally from Massachusetts, so lived in Chelmsford, so it's pretty cool to see Jack Eichel from Chelmsford win a gold medal. All those guys. Then Slavin from the Canes, cool to see him. And then you had Sway backing up Connor Hellebuck from actually UMass Lowell. So it's pretty cool to watch. But it was cool. really cool. Don't want to get too much into it because people are getting all soft online. Just enjoy the damn gold medal from both men's and women's hockey teams. That's all I'm really gonna say about that. But let's get into some fishing. I went over to the Watauga River. First, I went to Dutch Creek. I mean, I got up there. I hiked all the way to the back of Dutch Creek, where usually you get up there and there's some water in there. On a regular day, there's water in there. Decent amount of it too. I got up there and it was kind of, dude, like it was desolate. There wasn't really any water back there. And if there was water, it was really low to the point where like you could see bottom in every pool, where it's usually not like that. One of the main ingredients of things that we definitely need in the state of North Carolina right now, and I think we all know this, is rain. And later on down the road, I'll get into this, but sunshine. Like we need rain so bad. Depending where you are, like anything uh, wild water stuff where you kind of have to hike in a little bit. There's no water in some of these areas, especially Dutch Creek. There is no water in Dutch Creek, especially in the part where I think, everybody knows where it is. I mean, you got to park around some houses and hike into the woods to really try and find the juicy shit back there. But one of those things is just tough. Another thing we need is warmth. I mean, even some of the stuff that I went to secondary, like when my main game plan got stuffed, I just went and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go and fish stuff I'm used to fishing. I'd never been that high up in Dutch Creek, but I was like, you know what, I'll go down, I'll fish the lower section of Dutch Creek. A little more water in there. Um Water temperatures were like low 40s, which, if you know anything about water temperature, I mean, those fish, if it's that cold, they're going to be so sluggish. I mean, so sluggish. About like that old boy back there. That's what a trout looks like in 40-degree waters. Right there is what a trout looks like. Just lethargic and not eating. My girlfriend is calling me on air, taking it. Hey, what's up? How are you? Recording my podcast.
Well, why don't you tell a bitch?
I thought you knew.
Oh, earlier you were so sleepy sounding.
I was not sleepy sounding.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
All right, I was not sleepy sounding.
whatever.
All right. Well, what are you doing?
I'm on the way home.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you momentarily. Do you want anything specific for dinner?
I could give a shit less. I'll eat whatever.
I don't really know what I want.
Yeah, I can go out and pick something up if you want.
Okay, I'll think about it on my long drive.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye. Fuck it, I'm leaving that in there. Little extra, A nice little conversation with my girlfriend. Maybe I'll cut it out. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Might just fucking leave it in. I don't give a damn. But there's no water up there. So I went down, fished the stuff that I'm used to fishing. Went down to like lower Dutch Creek. 41 degrees. That's where I was at. Sorry. Lost train of thought. My girlfriend was mad I didn't tell her I was recording my podcast, but that's exactly how a trout looks in 41-degree water. Just lethargic, and when they're eating, it's about just like this. They're not moving fast, they're not going after anything really that they don't want to. They're feeding very lazily. Like that old boy back there. He's not feeding. You already ate dinner, dude. You ate dinner at like 5. Don't try and trick your mother. I know you are. But they're feeding very lazily. If it's not in front of their face, they're not going to eat it. I mean, it's literally it's nuts. I mean, it's kind of like how some people were in college. It's like, you I don't know how to say this in like a PC way, but you get done with the session with your boys, you're gonna go somewhere to eat? No, you don't want anything that is not gonna come to your doorstep and make it super easy to eat. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The za. But that's how that's how the boys were in college. I mean, if I'm boofing, I'm ordering Jimmy John's. No mayonnaise or nothing on it. Just turkey, cheese, and bacon. No mayonnaise. Dry as fucking sandwich this side of the East Mississippi River. But yeah, I mean those fish were just feeding like your boy would after smoking a little bit. Just you're taking bites of a damn sandwich that big. That's how trout were. But very very weird day. Like sun was out. Wasn't really like insanely hot. It just wasn't enough sun to get that shit warmed up. Probably should have chose to go somewhere else. Um, really should have because I know they were eating better at different places. But but all in all, super fun day still. Um, it's always good when you're out there fishing. Also discovered a fly shop that I really liked. I'll get into that. I'll just talk about it right now. 828 flies. Um, in that whole little umbrella of shops, 239 and 843 are under. Dude, no, get that shit out of your mouth. Nah, dude, if you're well, check out this man. Hey, get up here. Come on. Hey, get over here. Look at this. Hey, get over here. Come on. Come on. This is why. Hey, come on. Up over here. This is why I don't let you down when I'm doing the podcast. Here, come on up. That's why I don't let him down while during the podcast. Look at the marabou feather on that young man's nose. Dude, that's gross, bro. Marabou feather on your nose, it's all wet because you got one of them pressed in noses, my boy. I'm going to add a marker here and I'm going to put you back up on the bed because you're a menace. Yeah, I know you didn't like that because you want to get down and get all in my shit, but it's not good for your little puppy stomach. That stuff gets caught in you. It's not a good day. You're going to the emergency veterinarian. Even though I don't know why you love going to the vet, but one of those things. I don't want to have to bring you to the emergency vet because you ate a bucktail. It's no bueno. You're okay though. You're good. Come here. Look, come here. You're all good. I'm gonna give you some cheese when we get off here. It's gonna be all good. I'm not mad. I just don't want you getting into something you don't want to get into. But yeah, so went to 828 flies. And dude, just a really cool store. Like I said a second ago, they're under that whole umbrella that 239 and 843 flies is under. Nikki and Jimbo own it, and dude, just awesome stuff. Dude, they had everything in there. I always stopped in. If I see a fly shop, I'm always gonna stop in and buy something. Got me some EP fibers, a koozie, and a couple flies. I mean, I was on the fly. I couldn't really tie something, and the guy Nolan in the shop, shout out Nolan, gave me a couple nice little tips on what to throw up there. So I had to listen to my boy and grab some of them. So grab some flies and dude, like that store is super nice. It's in a super cool area in the middle of Seven Devils. Super easy to get into. Other than that driveway is absolutely treacherous. I'm sorry. Like I almost bottomed the hell out. getting out of there. Absolutely treacherous driveway. But still a super cool place and had everything you needed. Rods, um reels of every kind. I mean, saltwater reels, freshwater reels. And that was like what's cool about this shop. Usually you walk into a shop up there in the mountains, it's predominantly like trout fishing stuff. Nah, this place had everything. Waders, wading socks. That's actually going to be my next purchase is a pair of wading socks because my old ones are shit. But just a super cool shop. So shout out to those guys and out there. They're super cool shop and very inviting. So shout out them and shout out 828 Flies. It's really cool operation they're running over there. But like I said, we got some questions. Threw up a little thing on the Instagram and the story. I almost said Snapchat. Yeah, we threw something up on the Instagram story. Still trying to figure out a way to just put something like on my page or on the podcast page where it allows you to ask questions. There's really no good way to do it. I might do something like a Google phone number where I can listen to them on here, which would be pretty cool. Very cool. But one of those things. It's just a process. It's just another thing to work out. But let's get into the questions we had today. Um, the first question was my girlfriend will always ask a question. When I do these, which I very much so appreciate. Um, Rank your top 3 favorite fly shops in North Carolina. That is actually a fantastic question from Maddie there. Fantastic question. So thank you for asking that, Maddie. All right. Sometimes it's hard to pick 3. Um, Shoot, man. I don't see like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but my 3 favorites by and large, um by and large, uh one is or I'm just going to go no particular order. I'm just going to go 3 of them. Headwaters Outfitters is up there. Hendersonville Outfitters and 828 100%. 100%. 3 great shops. All the people that work in there are fantastic. And reasons why I like them, dude. I mean, every one of these places, like, see, the thing about a fly shop is a fly shop for like-minded people, especially in a given community, is going to be kind of like a community hub where like people of all ages will meet and talk fishing. Some of these fly shops up in the mountains now have bars attached to them, which is really cool. You can like pull up a stool. They got like TVs in the back. Like it's Brookings anglers and cashiers, for example, do like a very close neck and neck tie to be on that list. Brookings is an awesome shop, especially the new one. So you don't I wouldn't leave them out of this conversation at all. But it's one of those things. It's like these are all community meeting spots, and you want to go see Mom F? Who's home? Dang, boy. Going crazy. But these places are community meeting spots. And what's up, man? He just went bananas.
You hurt me.
You did? You want to pop in real quick? Say what's up?
Hi.
You gotta say anything?
Like and subscribe and follow on Instagram and TikTok.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the free shout out.
Hey
Good.
man, can you give me a shout out?
Hey, shout out my girlfriend Maddie. I just got done giving you a shout out actually, because you always ask questions.
What kind of question?
The ones I'm going through the
Oh.
questions now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on the question segment, so thank you.
Aye, Captain. Did you feed him?
I did 5:49 exactly.
No puke.
No puke.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right. That was my girlfriend Maddie. For those of you that don't know who that is, but yeah, dude, like Brookings, these places have to be community meeting spots, and a lot of them are. Like a place like Brookings or Headwaters are community meeting spots. Headwaters has the Forks of the River tap room, and every time I am in there, it is packed. And what's cool about that is it's packed, but the beer tender or bartender behind the bar knows everybody in there, and it's like I'm the outlier there. That the bartender doesn't know, but there's like a really um cool little like regular spot, like a little regular meeting spot down there behind the Forks of the River tap room. Should just outright say it. The Forks of the River tap room, like back there, is a community meeting spot, and it's really cool because it's like right in the middle of Rossman, and they do a lot for that community and help that community out a lot. But that's my top three. And like a lot of these places also do have fly tying nights and stuff like that to get the community involved. And that's just something really cool. And what's cool about Hendersonville Outfitters and Dave in there, they they have stuff for like a wide variety of angler, bass fishing guys, beginners, advanced guys. They offer hosted trips. They offer everything. And it's a really cool shop in a really cool area. If you haven't been to downtown Hendersonville, I highly recommend you go. It's because it's a really cool little spot. But just all around these places are great. Those are my top three, top four, including Brookings. Just Brookings is such a sick shop. But sorry, super long-winded answer. Had to catch my breath there. Let's see what my next question is. So this is my boy Joe. I love this question. This is a great question. What does the rebound? What's the rebound going to look like from Drake May and the Pats? That is actually a fantastic question. As many people may or may not know, I am a massive New England Patriots fan. Massive New England sports fan in general. The rebound, dude. Honestly, man, like it's hard to predict almost. After this year, it was a great season. Really good season. I mean, we made a run at the Super Bowl. How many people predicted that at the beginning of the year the Patriots would go to last in the division and then win the East, win the division, and then go to the Super Bowl? I'm a huge Patriots fan. I didn't expect that at all. I expected us to go like under 500, and sure enough, somehow they ended up in the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear the bullshit about easy schedule. They did have kind of an easy schedule. I won't even lie, but the rebound. I think we already have Will Campbell, who was hurt in the Super Bowl. But we got to get one more guy to give him a little bit of help. Drake May was getting absolutely beat to a pulp the entire Super Bowl. He barely had any time to throw. Allegedly, he was all hurt too. I mean, do I believe that? I'm not sure. A lot of people were saying that he had an injection in his shoulder like multiple times, and that he was kind of like lethargic, like a trout in cold water, lethargic. We've been throwing that word around a lot this evening. But there was a lot this year that I saw that I liked. Now, do we sign Stephon Diggs back? I don't know. Part of me, like Stephon Diggs, don't get me wrong, great wide receiver, great wide receiver. He had flashes of greatness this year, especially in that Buffalo game. I mean, that first Buffalo game, dude went crazy. But like, other than that first Buffalo game, he had like a couple like mediocre games, you know? Now, the thing about Diggs is he's that veteran pump up the guys like locker room dude that a guy like Drake May needs, a guy like Will Campbell needs. I feel like that team like thrived off of just pissed off, hyped up Stephon Diggs. Like we all we need was a Stephon Diggs driven thing. Which is really cool. I mean, but at the same time, it's like Diggs is also up there pretty high in age. Very high in age. And as much as I kind of want to see him as a Patriot again, you got to look at the dude's knees are built out of gum and duct tape at this point. But one of those things you gotta have like Drake May needs a true wide receiver one. Like Kayshon Boutte could be that guy. Kayshon Boutte, however you want to say it. Kayshon Boutte could be that guy. But it's like you see the offense this year, like you could have said that the wide receiver one on that team was a different dude every week. But get down to it. The rebound, two things: get Will Campbell some help, get a couple more O line pieces, and get a true wide receiver one. And I think that rebound's going to be great. Lose guys like I don't really know. Like Barmore had a really good game in the Super Bowl. You get a guy like Christian Barmore walks. That might be bad on the defense. Guy like Christian Gonzalez doesn't get his bag. He's up for contract renegotiation soon. You got to give that dude a blank check. If Christian Gonzalez doesn't come back to the New England Patriots, that defense is screwed. But all things go well. We get Drake May a couple more O line pieces and a wide receiver. I think things go great, but there's also that that whole thing where it's like we lose a couple good pieces, we could be back to like Bill Belichick like Gerard Mayo days. And I don't want to see that. As a Patriots fan, I hate those seasons, but we all go through them. So that's how I think the Pats and Drake May are rebounding. We shall see what happens this offseason, but I'm very excited to see it. Mike Vrabel has might have turned this entire team around. But dude, great question, Joe. Let me get off on my sports tangent there for a second. Really liked that one. Let's see. My boy Connor, Tidal Waters God Service. Two great questions. When are you going to throw feathers at sharks with Connor? Great question. Very soon. I mean, when the time is right, let me know and I will come and throw feathers at sharks 100%. I mean, if the time's right, I will also throw my body into a shark's mouth. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But, dude, anytime, shoot me a text. I'll come down there and catch sharks on a fly any day. Now his second question. This one's funny as hell. Who's the cooler Indian, Langston or Connor? You're putting me in a bind there, big dog. Both of y'all are cool. I'm not picking a side on that one. But But that is a hysterical question. Both of them, if you guys don't know, Langston and Connor, two great dudes. A part of the Cash and Drafts crowd. Go and look them up. Langston Oxendine and then Tidal Waters Guide Service on Instagram. Two fantastic fellas. Thank you guys for the questions. Lewis, I see both of your questions here. Unfortunately, I think both of these are going to get me into hot water. I would love to answer them, but I'm not trying to get canceled. But I appreciate your questions as well. And the answer to both of them is maybe. No, I'm kidding. I am not. But that's all I got for y'all this week. Another little solo episode. Covered a lot. Couple cameos. I'm gonna edit this thing up and thank you guys for listening. Like my girlfriend Maddie said, like, subscribe. And thank you guys for listening. Also, if you guys want a free trial for a month of Trout Routes Pro, check out the show notes. There is a link to get your free month of Trout Routes Pro. Thank you guys for listening. Like, subscribe, and leave a review if you care to do so. Thanks.